All right, we're going to be using the Acapella app from PicPLayPost, which works well for having students collaborate with other students who are musicians, but it's a time-consuming process. So I'll tell you how to set it up and share it with your students. There are 4 rules before you set this up that you have to come to terms with. One is age. It's a social media app and it's intended for ages 16 and up. If you work with kids younger than 16, then you're going to be communicating with their parents, not the kids. So there is an ability on the app to share personal info and for comments. So parents must be willing to accept that risk or not participate. So I've also had parents that have set up accounts on multiple devices so that they can monitor their kids' devices a little bit easier. So that might be a compromise. But number 2 is communication. As a teacher, you'll be collaborating and using your personal phone because you're going to be sharing collaboration invitations using text messages. Again, if your students are under 16, then you're going to be texting with parents. Students 16 and older, I would still communicate with parents to protect yourself. If you're not comfortable with this, then don't do it. Number 3, cost. This is a free app, but there are upgrades. There's a monthly subscription, which is $10 a month. Students don't need the upgrades, but you will if you want to record more than 9 people. The 4th rule or consideration is the number of participants. Without any add-ons, you're limited to 9 participants or 9 squares. However, if you get the add-on, then you can record 9 students into a single file and then start a new layout. You'll then insert your original video into the new layout and get yourself an additional 7 squares that way. I learned the hard way that you can only insert a video into new layouts. So if you start a project, you can't go back later and insert a video. You'd have to do that first. You can't import more than 1 video because they're too hard to sync multiple videos. So the most squares you're going to be able to fit is going to be 16. That's your 3x3 grid of 9 plus an additional set of 4 or 5, 7 squares around the perimeter. So that's the most you're going to get. Once you download the app, it's going to look something like this. I've already opened it. And you're going to want to click on the button on the bottom to start your project and click record now right there, and then new project. I do want a new project, and then you're going to select your layout. So once you select your layout, you have a whole bunch of options to choose from, starting from 1 square all the way up to 9 in different configurations. So pick your layout that you want to go with, and then you have to pick how much time you want to record. So we go anywhere between 15 seconds and 30 seconds. If you buy that add-on, you can have a longer period of time. So I'll do 30 seconds, click next, and that takes me to my square grid, my layout. And then to record into it, you simply tap into it, and then what you're going to do is go ahead and record. Hit the red button, there'll be a countdown, and then you can go ahead and start singing or playing. Once you're done, then it doesn't really save the file, it just asks you if you want to share it. So you can share it via text message, you can share it via email, there's other ways to share, but basically you want to keep that project open until you've kind of distributed it or shared it so that it's in the system. So that's a basic introduction to Acapella, and good luck, and I hope it works well for you and your students. All right, have a great day.